Hawk Tua. That's the latest one, the Hawk Tua chick. She's all over my social media feed today and last night. Unbelievable. And, I'm thinking about making the Hawk Tua chick my vice president. Could you imagine that? Trump Hawk Tua 2024. Spit on that thing. We would have the highest approval rating in the history of our country. 99.999999% of men would vote for me and the Hawk Tua chick. And I think even the women would vote too, even all the women, because they secretly like the Hawk Tua, even though they don't like to talk about it. But I think it's a great decision if I do make her my vice presidential candidate. Okay, we will make Hawk Tua great again.
The Fresh Maker.
Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be President of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to.
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 30.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8th electoral votes, in Indiana with its 11th electoral votes, West Virginia, Florida, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to CobraCast 199. And holy shit, there is so much going on that I can't even keep up. Whether it's everything going on with the debates, because it is debate week. You've got the Biden administration just blatantly lying about Trump and his plans on abortion. You've got drama going on all over the internet. You've got Julian Assange has been released. He's on a plane right now. You've got the Dr. Disrespect situation happening. And there's just so much more. There is so much drama going on right now on social media that it's almost impossible to keep up with. But one thing that we're keeping up with is Doug Beef for $100 on Rumble. Let's go. $100 MAGA red bomb from Dougie B. And he just says 199. Let's freaking go. So, yeah, man, I am having a lot of fun watching all this drama play out. I'm having so much fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. But it has been a wild day on social media, just to say the least. Did you guys like that new little intro that I added, by the way? Pretty damn good, wasn't it? Pretty damn good, wasn't it? Not too bad. Let's see how this chat is looking right now. Dean H with $10. Thank you so much. G-Day Cobra equals drama mama. I talk about drama that has nothing to do with me or anyone that I know. If it has anything to do with people I know, I stay away from all the shit that tries to involve me because I ain't about that life. But other people's drama, hell yeah. If I don't know anybody and I have no connection to them, fuck yeah, let's have fun with it. Let's talk about it. Let's laugh at it. And I saw someone earlier was accusing me. They were like, "Oh, your boy Dr. Disrespect. You're just I don't know Dr. Disrespect. I don't fucking watch him. Ain't got shit to do with me. I've literally said this in every fucking video. And then people are like, "Why do you keep saying in every video that you don't watch him?" Because idiots are sitting there accusing me of saying I'm taking up for my boy Dr. Disrespect. I don't know him. Have nothing to do with this guy. But yeah, man, it is wild right now on social media. No matter where you go, no matter where you look, there is fire everywhere. But look at this tweet from Tim Pool that I just saw. Look at this. CNN is now threatening any social channels that provide commentary on the debate, stating they will not allow the use outside of CNN. Commentary on a presidential debate is the epitome of fair use, and we fully intend to provide insight and real-time fact-checking Thursday live. So I'm planning on being live. Of course I'm planning on being live. I'm going to be covering it. But what's interesting about this is Tim says... he's talking about Elon Musk. He says, will live commentary and fact-checking shows for the CNN debate be taken down if CNN files a DMCA, or will X default to fair use and have the matter handled externally? We plan to simulcast. When did you learn how to simulcast, Tim? I thought that was impossible. I thought it was impossible for Timcast to simulcast. Wow, it's amazing now. Wow. But yes, I will be live here. I will be live on all of my channels, as I always am. I have not seen that outside of Tim saying it. I haven't seen this report yet. There's been so much shit happening. It's been hard to keep up with any one thing. I've been making a fuck ton of videos for Geeks and Gamers. And to be honest, I should have made a few for this channel with all the stuff going on, because it has been a wild, wild day on social media. And it's just getting started, man. The debate's not even here. The debate is not even here. That's what's crazy. Jared the American for 199 says, happy 30th anniversary to the Lion King. 199. Absolutely. The Fixer says that CNN got real butthurt with Trump's press secretary. I know. We're going to try to cover that. Beardo's smelly pussy. Ugh. Noticed, based on a few videos of you saw Dr. Disrespect, don't you see how much Beardo tries to copy him and why I call him Discount Dr. Disrespect? I really didn't, again, considering I never watch the guy, I didn't realize it. But it's clear, yes. A dog you know, welcome to the 199 Battalion. Brer for $1. Thank you. McCock says, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, especially since it's June and the flags are everywhere, so I'm here today. Tell everyone that Jeremy is gay. Troy Key says, check out Barnes' take on the Ricketti situation. In short, don't trust a word of the government. Innocent until proven guilty. Hail the snake pit. Flag Ninja with a $1. Thank you. Brer for $2. Thank you. Dean H, there's that 10. Yo, Pop says, Beardo gonna be on his stream with a clean shaven face. Suspect Psychedelic Asylum. Any update on the milk truck emojis? Scan in 199. I'm so far behind on everything. Zinni Biscuit, Assange released, smells like desperation. Happy feast day of John the Baptist. Here's my question about that. And I'll be honest, I'm not someone that, like, I know there's a lot of commentators that, like, talk about the Julian Assange thing. It's never been, like, a big thing that I've claimed I was, a big advocate of or whatever, because I don't know a ton about that story, and I'm just not going to pretend that I do. But I do know that that was a big thing. Like, people thought that maybe Trump should have pardoned him. And my question is, and I'm speaking very much on, like, not knowing a lot about this. I know the basics, so I'm not going to try to act like I don't know anything about it, because I do know the basics. But in terms of deep understanding of it, could this just be a situation where they're trying to get ahead of this, where Trump can't use that as a campaign promise, so that they're trying to, maybe work that into where, like, let's make him a deal and get him out so Trump can't make that promise? I don't know. I don't know. That's a question I have for people that are in the know. Are they trying to get ahead of this so Trump can't use that? Because if Trump says I'm going to pardon him, that's going to play very well to, say, your your libertarians and all that shit. Because that was my speculation on it as someone that doesn't know a lot about it. A lot of people are saying, yeah, that would undercut Trump. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so that was my theory on it, just as someone that doesn't know a ton about this story. Because everything these fuckers do is so obvious. Like, everything they do is a reaction to Donald Trump. Donald Trump controls every aspect of the narrative, every single aspect of it. It's all about Trump. It's all about him, his words, his actions, and everything like that. They can't function without Donald Trump. They can't do it. It's not that. So this move felt like this isn't you doing this. This is you doing this in a reaction to Donald Trump. That was my opinion on it anyway. Zinni Biscuit. Oh, I got that one. Zinni Biscuit also says, where the hell did it go? It jumped around on me. Jokes on CNN. I got Mug Club. Love Dog says, saddle up, Jeremy. It's going to be a wild ride the next few months. It really is. It really is. Crystal D says, Jeremy, the movie Ransom. Mel Gibson yells, give me back my son to the kidnapper. That's where Beardo got it. It used to be in the trailer. No, I know that. But apparently Dr. Disrespect says it, because he said it today. I watched him. So I was like, what the fuck? But let's see. Linko Konobi says, what's up, Jeremy? I will be live as well watching the debate. Took a couple of days off from uploading videos due to my work schedule, but we'll be back tomorrow forward. Looking forward to tonight's event. Hail the 199. Hell yes. Shout out to you. Let's see. Even Beardo says, is gay. Holy shit, that's a great kind of... the name of it's Even Beardo, and then you said is gay. Let's see here. Meme TV says, give me back my shtick. Liberty Prime. Hawk Tua. Seriously, I hope the doc doesn't quit, but I would understand if he did. Social media has become too toxic. Fuck Twitch and all the commies. I mean, again, when you look at the situation, I mean, Dr. Disrespect did his stream today, and he's kind of talking about, quitting, because, like, it's so weird, man. So a lot of people here may or may not know what's going on with that, but Dr. Disrespect is a massive video game streamer, one of the biggest in the world, and he used to be a Twitch streamer. He used to be one of the top Twitch streamers, and then out of nowhere, they just banned him from Twitch 4 years ago. And no one knew why. There was no given reason why. There's a lot of speculation, but there was no given reason why. And then he joined YouTube like a couple of months later. He had a massive YouTube stream, and he's been on YouTube ever since, and he's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger in those last 4 years. And he's kind of got like a gimmick, like a professional wrestling gimmick to his whole shtick, and everybody loves him. And out of nowhere on Friday of last week, or last Friday, some former Twitch employee just out of nowhere is like, by the way, here's why Dr. Disrespect was banned. And he said that it was for sexting a minor on the former Twitch platform called Whispers, like a private messaging system. And there's no proof of it. There's nothing to support these claims outside of the speculation. But here we go, fast forward to now, and the company that he co-founded to start a video game and a video game studio has now fired him because of these allegations that have not been proven. And then you look further into the person that made these allegations, and this person had in the past said that, hey, if we sell out this show that I'm doing, I'll give you more information on Dr. Disrespect's ban. So it was like he was floating it out there. There's just so much to this that without you having any knowledge of it, and I know a lot of you have watched my Geeks and Gamers videos about it, but without you having no knowledge of it, it's going to seem so weird. But trust me, man, this is here's what I think. And then just all I can do is tell you what I think. I don't necessarily think Doc is innocent, and I don't think that Twitch is innocent, and I think that that's why neither one of them have given us a clear answer as to what's happened. Now, what we do know is that Doc sued Twitch a few years ago, and they settled out of court. And it was agreed that no wrongdoing was done. But when Dr. Disrespect addresses these accusations, he will not specifically say, I did not make any appropriate messages to a minor. He won't say that, which is a fucking problem. That's a fucking problem. If I'm accused of that, I can straight up say, I did not do the specific thing that I'm being accused of. You know what I mean? Like, but the fact that Twitch apparently sat on this information for 4 years and said nothing speaks volumes about Twitch and their employees. So I think the whole thing is going to make everybody look fucking terrible. But with that said, it doesn't matter, because as me on this stream right now at 7:49 Central, June 24th, 2024, there is no evidence that has been released to my knowledge that would support him being fired from the company that he founded. And there is no evidence that he should be facing any discipline based on what we know right fucking now. Max says in the chat, who cares? You should fucking care. You should fucking care, because right now we're talking about a man who has had nothing shown as evidence, and he's losing every fucking thing. So if they can take somebody like Dr. Disrespect down, they can take your bitch ass down. So every fucking body should care about this. I don't give a fuck if you're into video games. I don't give a fuck. This is what they're doing to President Trump right now. You should be very fucking concerned that they're taking down a goddamn multimillionaire, a fucking famous multimillionaire with no evidence. You should be fucking worried about it. And if you're not, then go put pronouns in your bio and get the fuck out of here. That's the bottom line. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Swig of water for the working man. Dumb fuck. Who cares? Ha ha ha. I fucking care. And every grown-ass man should care about this shit. Now, if Doc is guilty, then show the fucking evidence and throw him the fuck away. But based on this moment right here, there's no evidence to support this shit. And this dude just lost a company he fucking founded. It's the same thing. Look, you can say whatever you want about Vince McMahon. I think Vince McMahon is probably a big-time piece of shit. Vince McMahon founded a billion-dollar industry, and he literally defined it for decades and decades and decades. He made millionaires on top of millionaires on top of millionaires. He enriched the lives of thousands and thousands of people, and he gave millions and millions of fans entertainment for the rest of their life. And he got ousted for an accusation. Ousted for an accusation. Again, show me what he did, and and I'll be honest, I think Vince is probably guilty. But I need to see the evidence first. I'd like to see the evidence. Not me personally, by the way. Show a court of law. Show the process of what happened. What did he fucking do? Elon responded to Tim Pool. All right, let me go to it really quick. What up, Gary, in the house? Let's see here. All right, Elon responded right here. Boom. The public has a right to see presidential debates however they would like. DMCA does not apply. based Elon Musk right there. See? That's why this man purchasing Twitter is one of the biggest moves that we will ever remember in this entire culture war aspect of it. Elon Musk, massive W from Elon Musk. So there you go. So we will go back to that, but that is awesome to hear. I will retweet that right now. Elon Musk, man, what a dude. What a dude. Now, let me get back on point because I kind of got sidetracked on the old Dr. Disrespect thing, but I think it's a very important issue, and I just want to see what happens. I want to see if they have... Now, there are rumors that some chat logs are going to be dropped, and like I said, if you're asking me what my gut feeling is Doc probably did something shady. But I don't know that. I'm basing it off of what we're seeing and the fact that neither one of these... It's based on his statements. His statement is what I'm basing all of this off of. And just for the people that are not aware of all of this really quick, if you're accused of doing something inappropriate with an underage person, would you respond like this? Listen, obviously I'm tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found. I was paid. That is not a very good statement. I mean, I know we all like Dr. Disrespect and we all think he's cool and we all want to stand with him, and I get that. That's not a good fucking statement. If you're accused of something inappropriate with an underage person, he was paid because when he said he was paid, it's because he sued Twitch and they had an out of court settlement. But the point being is that a former employee of Twitch has made a direct accusation about you and your behavior. I don't know how you can't specifically say, I did not do the thing that they are accusing me of doing if you didn't do it. It's weird, man. NDA not allowed to speak on the details of the settlement. Well, then that means that the person that said it has a massive fucking lawsuit coming their way. But he doesn't seem to want to go after them. It's very strange. So I guess time will tell. Okay, so let me catch up on the chat really quick. We got a bunch of peeps up in here. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys being here. There is a lot going on today. There's a ton. Hayden Wayne for 20 says, I think Doc just got hit with the game company partying with him, that he may actually get off social media, but I don't see him stopping completely. He'll take some time to consider go on a nice vacation, then come back huge. I think so. I mean, and that's my recommendation is always to just like, if social media is getting to be too much, the easiest thing to do is get away from Twitter. The easiest thing to do is get away from Twitter. That's it. And, you know, I think if he's that frustrated, that's exactly what he should do. Just hop off Twitter. Because Twitter is really the source of all this shit. And I don't say that in a bad way. Like, Twitter's designed for this type of shit. Twitter's designed to make you fight, to make people call you out, for you to send your followers to them and vice versa. Like, that's what Twitter is designed to do. That's it. And anybody that says different just is not being honest about it. They're just not. Tweeted Tone says, Jeremy didn't give me back my son was a Doc thing that Beardo... Wait, Jeremy didn't know give me back my son was a Doc thing that Beardo ripped off. Why do you think we call him Wish Respect? Take my money. Jeremy Osteen. The Exalted Patriarch says, did you see that Snopes finally acknowledged the very fine people lie and said it was indeed false? MAGA 199 for life. Well, it's nice of them all these years later to acknowledge that, I guess. CJ says, seems like anytime a public figure has wrong thing, they get their careers and reputations destroyed. How's Gina doing? Yeah, exactly. And on that front, on the Doc thing, I just want to show one more tweet that I made on it, because this to me sums it up right here. Regardless if Doc is guilty or not, this wouldn't be happening if he had the correct opinions. And I said the same thing about Vince McMahon. If Vince McMahon was not friends with Donald Trump, you would have never heard anything about Vince McMahon because they protect their elite friends. If proof is actually released, that means they sat on this for 4 years. 4 fucking years. That's going to look horrible on them. But ultimately, look what happened with Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake got arrested for DUI and he had other substances. Do you know what the media spent the next few days doing? Tossing the cop under the bus. Have you seen that? They've doxed the cop. They've exposed him, and they've built up narratives that he's being called like a Yahtzee within the precinct and things like that. They are attacking the fucking cop because he went after one of their elites. This is what happens, man. Why? Because Justin Timberlake has the right opinions from them. He has the correct political opinions. He is a left-wing piece of shit, and they will protect them at all cost. That's what they did. Oh, JT's 100% a Democrat, Liberty Prime. JT is a left-wing piece of shit. He hides it pretty well, but he absolutely is. He is a left-wing piece of shit. And then, so yeah, the fact that they were going after that cop was absolutely disgusting, man. I could not believe that. AJ says, someone told me the reason gas was cheap 4 years ago was because of COVID. I don't believe that. Well, it was cheap because Donald Trump was president. Linko Kenobi says, are we going to try and play Black Ops again after the debate or before, like to kick Beardo's ass? Hoping to play it with you guys this time. Hail Cobra 199. I don't know. I anticipate the debate stream is going to be huge, so I'm wiping everything off the schedule for Thursday night to focus in on the debate, and then we'll have to see how the day goes. Chikara with a member message says, had this PETA ad on Facebook that said, eat figs, not pigs, and it took me a minute because the only thing that popped up in my head was you. Indoctrination. Hey, I'm responsible for all of it. So, McCog says, anyone in the 199 going to be at the Classic Games Fest in Austin? It's the biggest Games Fest in Texas. I hope to meet some people there. I will be wearing my 199 backpack. Let's go. Anybody in the chat going to be at the Classic Games Fest, Game Fest in Austin? Let him know. Hayden says, there's a chance that under terms of the settlement, he is not able to say anything at all in regards as to why he was terminated or anything about the situation. Terms are strict in those things. Yeah, I heard Mudahar talking about it, and even Mudahar was like, I can't understand how any NDA is going to restrict him from responding directly to that claim. But, I mean, I get it. You know, he's not an attorney either. It's such a strange dynamic that we're facing right now with him. Ministry of Wrong Things says, no reason to not fully outright deny the accusations unless he legally can't. He's not stupid. Even a guilty guy wouldn't deny it. What? He's worried about lying over being seen as a PDF file, LOL. Yeah, again, the rumor is that there's going to be some information dropping very soon, like chat logs, apparently. That's what the rumor is. Tweeted Tone, I did not. I read yours, Tweeted Tone. Where'd it go? Yeah, you did. I read that one about Jeremy Osteen and the Give Me Back My Son. I got that one. I got you, bro. I got you. Haas Von Butterdotch gifted a membership. Thank you. Sons and Shadows says, Vince took Wrestling National. God, it jumped on me again. He did not create nor was a founder of wrestling industry. I fucking know that. I know more about wrestling than you, bro. Okay? No disrespect. I know more about wrestling than you. He literally redefined what wrestling was. Wrestling was very territorial. Vince McMahon took over the WWF from his dad, Vince McMahon Sr. Okay? It then became the WWF. Then Vince started to go into every territory, which was an unwritten rule, because it was an unwritten rule that you stayed out of other people's territories. He destroyed every territory. He took over the entire nation. He then took WWF global. Then WWF, after about 2 decades of lawsuits from the World Wildlife Fund, finally got the name away, and he had to change it from WWF to WWE, and he ran a campaign that says "Get the F out," which was a brilliant campaign, so he had to start calling WWF WWE at that point, and he revolutionized the entire industry and made a regional sport for rednecks into a global billion-dollar industry. There you go. So, just saying. Cerberus for the gifted membership, thank you. Bryce Murphy for 5, thank you. Hayden Wayne, sounds like Hitler. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, that was funny though. That was a funny comment. Hayden for 10. It may be frivolous to sue somebody who you'll ultimately get nothing from, cost you tons of money, then the guy can never pay damages. Legally can't say anything else, possibly for a statement. I agree with that, but when you're a public figure like Doc and he's facing public damages, I feel like it's worth it from that perspective because this has gotten so much traction. Like, it's not like it's some random guy on a message board saying it. This has caused him damages now. He literally just got fired from the company he founded. That takes it to a whole different level. But I hear what you're saying. Rod the guy says, Jeremy, you are absolutely right. They protect their own whatever happened to the Epstein Island list. Yeah, they're not too worried about that, are they? This is Jizzbot says, any update on the tactical tool belt? There's a lot of things that we're working out from a merch standpoint, and I'm sorry for the slow process, but we're trying to make sure we work it out in the best way possible. Diz the Jizzbot says, got that one. Alan Tanay says, Justin Timberlake not bringing sexy back. He is bringing Nick Rekieta. He is bringing the Nick Rekieta look, to be honest. Scanned in. Thank you. Even Beardo for 2 says, sucks the big one. God damn it. Brer says, bro, redneck wrestling was better. I mean, territorial wrestling, in my opinion, looking back on it, was much better. Once the worst day in professional wrestling history was the day that Vince bought out WCW. That was kind of the worst day ever. And so I really missed back when it was like when I was growing up, picking up a Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine and seeing pictures of, Barry Windham and Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen. And it's just like in a basketball gym in a wrestling match. It was the coolest shit ever. And so I hate how global it is and how buttoned up it is, although it's pretty good now that Vince isn't overseeing it now. But the peak for wrestling in my lifetime was the Monday Night Wars, no doubt about it. The day Vince bought WCW was the day wrestling truly was never going to be the same. But Meme TV for $100. MAGA Red, $100, by the way. Hear me out. Girl flirts with Doc on Twitch. Girl is flirting via Twitch feature. Girl says she's of age. Twitch finds out she's a minor and is liable. Bans Doc. Kills the whisper feature to dodge issues. Doc sues. Twitch settles if Doc promises not to stay quiet. Wow. Look at that. I wish I could highlight that super chat right now. That is on point right there. That is a damn good theory, Meme TV. I want to read that one more time. Hear me out. This is Meme TV for $100. Hear me out. Girl flirts with Doc on Twitch. Girl is flirting via Twitch feature. Girl says she's of age. Twitch finds out she's a minor and is liable. Bans Doc. Kills the whisper feature, which is what their messaging system was called, to dodge issues. Sues Doc. Twitch so how it went was they banned Doc is what they did. They banned him, and then he sued Twitch. But there was a settlement out of court, and in the settlement, that's what they said. You have to stay quiet about this, or we will, seek repercussions. So, I hear you on that, Meme TV. It's pretty in line. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, let's talk about a few things really quickly because there's a lot going on that I want to touch on in terms of the world of politics, the world of news, and just everything in general. There's just a lot going on. First things first, we do have video of Julian Assange right here. That's him boarding a plane for the first time. I mean, he spent 1,900 days in maximum security prison. Absolutely scary, man. Scary stuff. So he is free. He is now on a plane. He's a free man. Now, again, my theory is, as someone that's not super knowledgeable in this topic at all, my theory is that this happened in order to get ahead of Donald Trump promising to pardon him, because that would have played very well for a key demographic in this upcoming election. It's not going to play wide for a lot of people, but for a key demographic, it would have played very well, which I will say, probably a tactical mistake from Trump. Trump should have said it when he was at the Libertarian National Convention. I know he said he was going to release that other guy. He should have said he was going to release this guy. He should have said that right then and there. But, so this is what they play. They play dirty like this, though. So, there you go on that. So, that happened today, among a million other things going on today right now. You've got Kamala Harris lying about President Trump. Straight up just lying. See if I can find it here. So the Biden campaign is now running with this lie, saying if Donald Trump gets a chance, he will sign a national abortion ban that would criminalize abortion in every single state. We are not going to let that happen. When Congress passes a law that restores the protections of Roe v. Wade, President Biden will sign it into law. That is a straight up fucking lie. Okay, that's a straight up lie. Right here. And here's David Sachs. He says, actually, Trump said the opposite on our podcast, which he did, and everyone heard this.
To put it simply, it's now up to the states. And like Ronald Reagan, I'm a believer in the exceptions, the 3 exceptions, as you know, and rape, incest, life of the mother, the danger for the life of the mother. And we have a situation now where it's in the states' hands, and the states are going to be voting. The last thing people want, the people are going to be voting. The last thing people want is for that to go back into the federal government. It was always fought, and very importantly, and people wanted it, they wanted it back in the states where it belongs legally and for a lot of other reasons.
So you wouldn't support a national ban?
No, I wouldn't support a national ban.
So the reason they're lying about President Trump right now about this is because his position is the correct position politically. It's the single best position that you can take on this issue politically. It's the least divisive on arguably the most divisive topic in all of American politics, and it is playing very well, and that is why they are lying about this, and the lie is going to be exposed. So I tell them to keep lying about it. Keep lying. Joe Biden's Twitter account has also tweeted out about this, and they're going to get crushed. Community Notes is going to destroy them on this. It's going to destroy them on this. So I say let them keep doing that. Let them keep lying about this obvious situation. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this, but AOC had an appearance over the weekend. But we've got memes, ladies and gentlemen. We've got memes, and here we go, right here. There's the memes, as you see right there. AOC. Welcome to a Democratic. There's a Democrat rally right there. So there. Oh, man. It's just too good. It's just too damn good. Now, we've also, Trump is really putting the pressure on Biden right now. Former President Trump says he's willing to take a drug test if Joe Biden will do the same in the upcoming presidential debate. Now, we know that Biden is not going to do this. We know that. And Trump knows that. But Trump is putting the pressure on him, and he's putting the question out there, hey, why has Joe Biden kind of disappeared right now? Well, you know what? You know why Joe Biden has disappeared right now? We know exactly why Joe Biden has disappeared right now. Because they're spending time resting him and getting him prepared and drugging him up so that he can actually carry a conversation a coherent conversation for at least a few hours before he looks like a crazy person, okay? And this is why right here. Look at this. I saw this tweet, which was very well said. Look at this. This is one reason that Joe typically overperforms versus expectations when he has a debate or a major speech. They isolate him for a week to not only dial in his medication, but they also shift his sleep cycle so that the time of the debate speech corresponds with his period of maximum relative lucidity. So this is what they do. By having Joe get up a little later each day, they reduce the chance of the situation where Joe sundowns on camera. That's why we haven't seen Joe for the last 3 days, and that's why we won't see him for the next 5. There you go. Right there. It's going to be cringe, but I think about, like, how long is the debate supposed to be? Does anybody know? Does anybody know how long the debate's supposed to be? Was it 2 hours? Is that what it's going to be scheduled to be? Something like that? Timcast talking about Taylor Swift for 20 minutes, so he came here. Well, I was talking about Dr. Disrespect for like 30, so I don't know if that was any better. But 90 minutes? So 90 minutes. I think that Joe will make it. He'll be good for 60. It's those last 30 that's going to be very concerning, man. It's going to be very concerning, those last 30 minutes for Joe. But I want everybody to know, we will be live here covering it. And it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. And I cannot wait to see this shit show play out. Woo! It's going to be crazy to watch this whole thing happen. Buford T. Justice with not 5, but 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Buford T. Justice. We also have the news that InfoWars is shutting down and being liquidated. I have not heard this video from Alex Jones, but I want to hear about it right now. I've seen the reports everywhere. Alex Jones responds to reports of InfoWars imminent closure. Here we go.
This is incredibly comical if it wasn't so serious for the First Amendment. 3 weeks ago, the CRO appointed by the federal court tried to shut this building down without a court order. And then they denied it all over the news and said I made it up. Then a few days later in federal court, they admitted it. Then, a week and a half ago, they had another federal court hearing where the families, the Democratic Party law firms, wanted me shut down that day and things liquidated. We agreed to have a liquidator come in appointed by the court to, quote, liquidate the company. So that news was there. That was us winning that motion. Now it's all over the news. The empire of lies finally ends. Alex Jones to be shut down. Let me just explain something to everybody. Everything you've been told by corporate media is a lie. None of it's been true. When they were trying to shut it down, I told you they were going to fail. And that they were trying it and they denied it. And then now I'm telling you that what you're seeing in the news is not accurate. And I'll just leave it at that. But there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, a lot of things unfolding. But here's the bottom line. The plaintiffs, the Democratic Party folks, openly have wanted us shut it down the whole time. They've never wanted us to stay on there. Under federal law, they're supposed to get money for a supposed grievance that's happened. Even though the judges found me guilty and there were show trials, okay, they had their big judgment that's going to be overturned on appeal. And so now they're desperate to shut this place down because they don't want money. They knew there wasn't all this money they claimed. And so now they're being forced in the state courts to come in now and tell the state courts they want money. That's what's happening. So there's a lot of stuff that happens within that. So just sit back and watch the next few days, the next week or so. I'll be able to tell you what's really going on here. But InfoWars is hard to kill. And I'm hard to shut down.
Hell yeah.
But InfoWars is just a building and my great crew and a name. Really, overall, it's me. But
this
is not a fun process. I didn't ask for all this, but at the same time, if I'm put in that position, I'm going to make hay while the sun shines. I'm going to take lemons and make lemonade. But continually, the corporate media just seizes on headlines and deceives people all day long. But just remember, a couple of weeks ago, I was lying. Nobody wanted to shut us down. And now, I'm going to be shut down. So they are all over the map, just like the entire establishment. The American corrupt empire is dying. Not America. America's coming back, but the corrupt, evil influences that have hijacked our country, they are being exposed. Everything they do turns to pure crap. So InfoWars is only this building and equipment and our great crew. They can go anywhere. I can work anywhere. They're not shutting anything down. But it's all just a big, giant tug of war trying to close down this facility, which they see as some victory to mount our head on the wall, or like a Roman standard they want to get. So, again, it was fake news they weren't trying to shut us down, and now it's fake news that we're being shut down. I'll play this video in a few weeks, and you'll say Alex Jones is tomorrow's news today yet again. Follow me at X at Real Alex Jones. Support our sponsors, DrJonesNaturals.com and InfoWarsStore.com. Thank you all for your support, and the revolution will be televised.
Look at there. So there's Alex freaking Jones, baby. So there you go. And yeah, all of those reports have been out there. So I had no idea what was going on. That's the first time I've watched it. So hail to Alex freaking Jones, man. You know, I again was seeing the video with like Dr. Disrespect, and he's just, you know, he's tired of them coming after him. And I totally understand that. I mean, you can only take so much from these fucking evil people. But look at what people like Donald Trump, like, again, this is where the thing with Trump just is next level. How he continues to deal with all of the attacks at his age, at this point in time. It's really unbelievable that Trump just continues to just stand above all of it, and he doesn't let anything knock him down. Wow. All right, let's see. Angry Salt says you should invite Salty Cracker on your channel. Salty Army is Legion Yeah, I've had Salty on before. We've had Salty on before. And I would like, I'm a huge fan of Salty. Love Salty. He's great. So maybe in the future, I don't do a lot of the guesting for sure, but you know, let's see here. All right, I'm trying to see if there was I had another thing. Love Dogs, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Appreciate that. Again, quick update on this topic because we discussed it earlier on. According to Tim Pool, CNN is now threatening any social channels that provide commentary on the debate, stating they will not allow it outside of the CNN. Commentary on presidential debate is the epitome of fair use, and we fully intend to provide insight and real-time fact-checking Thursday live. Question for Elon Musk. Will live commentary and fact-checking shows on CNN debate be taken down if CNN files a DMCA, or will X default to fair use and have the matter handled externally? And then Elon responds and says, the public has a right to see presidential debates however they would like. DMCA does not apply. Elon Musk for the win once again. Fuck CNN. Didn't Fox News try this with one of the Republican primary debates? One of them that Trump wasn't even there. And didn't Fox News try that, if I'm not mistaken? Remind me. I'm sure chat. I didn't watch those, the ones that Trump wasn't there, because Trump would go and do rallies to counter him. Fox did, yes. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. So it was pretty funny. And no one cared. No one cared. We're like, you know what? We're not even watching this piece of shit anyway. Nobody's watching this shit. Nobody cares. Trump's not there. So why would we watch? Why would we even watch? Trump's not there. We're not even going to watch it. I'm not going to talk much about this topic, but I do want to mention it a little bit. Let me see if I can find it. So there was a pretty big controversy this past weekend, along with all the other fucking controversies going on, because there's just been a shit ton of them. But this was all surrounding arguably the single most, I'd say, influential person on social media, on all social media. And that would be one Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has a friend, and his friend is named Chris Tyson. Chris Tyson had a comment about Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx, who is a streamer and friend of Dr. Disrespect, commented, now the thing about Chris Tyson is Chris Tyson now goes by the name of Ava Tyson. And Ava is now a woman, apparently, according to Chris Tyson. Weird situation. Now, I just saw, and Chris Tyson deleted the tweet that Nick Merckx responded to. But here is what Nick Merckx said. You should be ashamed of yourself, leaving behind your wife and child to play pretend. One day you'll wake up and realize what you've done. Boom. Holy shit. Nick Merckx. Based. So Kongman made a tweet and said it'll never not be sad that he traded his beautiful family for a disordered fetish. He abandoned his wife and kid to LARP as a woman. Kongman's tweet has 93,000 likes on it right now. Kongman has 93,000 likes on this tweet. And he's 100% right. Now, the bigger issue I have with this is that Mr. Beast himself responded. Mr. Beast responded to this. And I'm going to show you Mr. Beast's response to the whole thing, unless he deleted his tweet too. Let me see if he deleted his. Twitter's running pretty fucking slow for me at the moment. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, Twitter's running like shit all of a sudden, and I don't really understand it. So, Nick Merckx calls out Chris Tyson. You should be ashamed of yourself leaving your wife and child to play pretend. Mr. Beast responds and says, Ava is literally always with her kid and doesn't go on shoots to spend time with him. Tuckman is always smiling. Now, I have, for those the uninitiated, it's so fucking weird. Tuckman is the kid's name, his nickname. I know. The fact that the kid's nickname is Tuckman and we're talking about it's so weird. Not sure why this rumor is a thing. All right? So then the, I guess, ex-wife or whatever, baby's mama, released a statement. Chris Tyson's ex-wife released a statement, and you could tell it was like like she was pressured, obviously pressured to release a statement talking about how the kid is happy. Please leave my children out of this, yada, yada, yada. At no point did she say the name Chris Tyson or Ava. She never referred to Chris or the Ava name. Never mentioned him by name. Never. Fucking wild. My bigger issue here is that Mr. Beast is clearly bought and paid for. He's clearly someone that no one has more social media influence than this guy. Nobody. And this is how he's talking. And he's basically normalizing this for kids everywhere. That's fucking scary right there. Oh, by the way, Mr. Beast hates Donald Trump. Shocking, I know. Shocking that Mr. Beast hates Donald Trump. I know. Big shocker there, isn't it? Oh, wow. Man. So that's the latest on that situation. And man, oh man, it was wild. It was wild. So yeah, yes, there's a video of Mr. Beast, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Chris Tyson at Trump's hotel in Vegas, and he point blank says, well, Donald Trump's a terrible president, but he has good hotels. So yeah, crazy stuff indeed, bro. So anyway, that's the latest on that whole story. And, Nick Merckx is caught up in a lot of the drama because he made a statement about Dr. Disrespect, and here it is.
Yo, checking in. Look, I opened Twitter. Bunch of my mentions are he, they, she, hey, they, fucking, I identify as a helicopter. God damn it. And I seen the couple tweets about the doc. I'm I'm as taken back as a lot of you guys are, okay? But the fact remains that these are some crazy accusations. Crazy. Big-time accusations. And until we know more, until we know them as fact, until they've been proven with evidence, what are we talking about? What's anybody talking about? As far as the leave the little kids alone stuff, this doesn't make it any further from the truth. Leave little children out of your shit. Have a nice day.
It's pretty simple. Leave little kids alone. Leave them out of that bullshit. I don't know why that is a controversial stance in 2024, by the way. That is a controversial stance in 2024 to say that. It's unreal, man. It's really crazy. Veronid with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Let me get caught up here. I'm behind. There's Buford's 5 at that one. Anima Chain says, visited Tucker County, West Virginia this weekend, listening to John Denver in the wilderness. Words cannot describe. Absolutely amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. That's what I would tell anybody. We have to understand, and I say this with all, like, I'm being as honest as I possibly can about this. Social media is a fucking disease. People have to understand you've got I say this as someone that makes my living off of social media. Going out and experiencing this beautiful world, and especially out in the country, like, take a weekend, man, and just get away. Turn the fucking phone off and go enjoy the outdoors. Like, it's important, man. It really, really is. It's very important to do that. And that sounds amazing. Eric says Assange probably made a deal to not tell Hillary's secrets. She must be uber pissed. Took one for the team. McCog says Trump said said he knows who he's choosing as his VP. Yeah, and there was a little bit of speculation on that today as well. Who do you guys think the VP is going to be? I've been so preoccupied with all of the entertainment stuff that I haven't really looked to see what a lot of people are saying on the VP side. I did see this tweet that ALX retweeted right here, and I didn't know what it meant. Tucker Carlson's top advisor, Justin B. Wells, was spotted walking out with Trump in Philadelphia on Saturday without Tucker. I think Tucker is in Australia right now. So why is his top advisor with Trump? I'm just saying, why? I'm asking the question. Is it possible Tucker's still on the is it possible it's Tucker? Probably not. But I wanted to throw that out there for you, just to see what you'd say. But right now, based on what we've seen, it feels like Doug Burgum might be the top choice. But I still don't know, man. Trump is playing this very, very close. He's playing this very close. Horror Amarada says Trump can still pardon him and should. He should. The Fixer says apparently Trump is within the margin of error in New York. He is surging in New York right now. He's surging. Bruce says, I'm not going to be shocked if the Dems pull a candidate bait and switch and make the excuse over Biden's health. Well, I think that the debate performance is going to give them a perfect out. If it's a terrible performance by Biden, it gives them the perfect out. Even Beardo says Biden was yelling at reporters today, get the vid. Was he? I didn't see that. Buford for 5 more gifted memberships says Battlefront 2. I do miss Battlefront 2, to be honest. Maximus BT says, where my breeds at? In hell. Jake the Movie Geek says, I don't want to believe it could be a possibility, but I think Marco Rubio might be the VP pick to help Trump get Hispanic votes. I would rather watch, like, season 2 of The Acolyte. Like, I just can't even process the fact that Marco Rubio could actually be his VP. I just can't process that. I can't do it. Breyer says, Supreme Court blocked the student loan relief. I saw that. Alex Jones says, I ain't going anywhere, Jeremy. Let's see. Is it IPAM Anol? Says, Timcast talks about how people need to stand up for their values while they barely get by paycheck to paycheck. Timcast walks around mines and yeets YouTube stream to keep going on, yet no Rumble stream. That's my problem with it. I know a lot of people get really frustrated when I just constantly criticize Tim, but it's genuine criticism. I don't know why he's not on Rumble. I don't know why he's not on Kick. I don't know why he's not on other platforms. It makes no fucking sense to me. And I mean, again, I run a much smaller company than Tim Pool that makes a lot less money. But if you're just talking just on the super chat side, like my revenue hasn't dropped substantially with streaming to Rumble. It's only helped, actually. So streaming to Rumble has only helped. It has not hurt this channel. It hasn't hurt Geeks and Gamers. It's only helped. So where does this logic comes in where he says, oh, if I stream to Rumble, it's going to hurt our YouTube stuff? What are you talking about? That makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. I don't understand that at all. It's just weird, man. The algorithm is the algorithm, you know? Cellular Dream says, hey, Jeremy, you are and he doesn't say anything. Probably a nice guy. That's what I'm going to assume you were going to say. I appreciate that. CJ for 5 says, Ava, Chris, or whatever failed his family just to chase the trans grift. What a piece of garbage. Heather Roca says, hey, Jeremy, my husband got me started on Geeks and Gamers and CobraCast a few months ago. Huge fan. Keep up the great work. Hail the 199. Look at that. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you and your husband enjoy the show. And the show literally exists because of the people. The people make this happen. And I couldn't thank you all enough for allowing me the opportunity to do this every single, day, whether it's on Geeks and Gamers, whether it's on this channel. I need to start producing more videos on this channel. I've been crushing it on Geeks and Gamers with the videos lately. Eric for 10 says Trump's jet has been to Ohio a lot the past few weeks. Both Vance and Vivek are from Ohio. I don't think Vivek is an option. I don't think that one at all. Let's see. Drunk 3PO's in the chat says no Drunk 3PO push you to this show. You also stole all my super. If anything, Tim Cass wants to know what hurts your revenue. Having Drunk 3PO on your stream, because he gets all the fucking super chats. Whenever I bring Jay on any of my gaming streams, he gets all the super chats. All of them. So thanks, Jay. Appreciate that. Cellular Dream says, Jeremy, you're a cool guy and I appreciate you, dog. Have you been hacked? Cellular Dream get hacked? Somebody check on Cellular Dream. Is he okay? Jay says, haha. Is Cellular Dream okay, everybody? Has he been hacked? That's whenever he's complimenting me, I get very, very worried, okay? Oh no. Did Mr. Beast just imply he will be running for president? What is this? What is this?
I didn't. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Jimmy.
When I'm president, I may or may not ban NDL clothing. Unless you keep your word.
Okay, I will keep my word.
We'll see.
We got it. I didn't. It was.
I wouldn't be shocked if he does run for president. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Not now, obviously, but in the future, it's a very scary thought. It's a very scary thought. That's their secret weapon. Scary, but true. Scary, but true. It's a terrifying thought. That's why Trump, because I guarantee you, he will 1,000% be a Democrat and push the Democratic narrative. 1,000%. No doubt about it. Now the YouTube algorithm, the Twitter algorithm is feeding me all of this right now. Don't let your kids watch Mr. Beast. They are brainwashing your kids. And yeah, like that's Chris Tyson, who used to make very edgy race jokes and trans jokes, and now Chris Tyson. Dude, this doesn't add up, dude. This is weird. This does not make sense at all. This makes no fucking sense to me. Like, Chris Tyson used to be someone that would watch a Geeks and Gamers stream and laugh at all of our memes. That's the type of guy he was. So weird. So weird. Scary stuff, man. Scary, scary stuff. I don't even want to think about what a country could look like with Mr. Beast as the fucking president. But it could happen. It could happen. What is happening? Why is all this shit hitting my fucking feed? This is from Libs of TikTok.
Hey everyone. Sorry I look like a hot mess today. I just wanted to vent a little bit. I feel like dates can be so cheap. The last couple of dates that I've gone on, I've expected the guy to pay because I feel like the man should pay for the first date, and they just don't want to. And so I just had a date earlier this afternoon, and I sat there when the bill came, and finally I just said, the guy should pay first, and kind of pushed it towards him, and he said, well, in that case, you should pay. And I just thought, that is so rude. And I just don't understand what the issue is. I feel like everyone's trying to get something.
What the fuck is happening right now? What in the fuck is happening, dude? This shit is not normal. None of this is normal. You being a fucking freak is fine. You advertising you being a freak is not fine. Like, I don't need to know anyone's freaky actions or thoughts. Keep that shit private. You don't need to. Why? Where is this thing where you have to advertise what kind of fucked up shit you're into? There's obviously some incentives here going on. There's obviously incentive for people to be putting this out there publicly. And I tweeted this out earlier, and it's very accurate. It's a line from one of my favorite movies of all time, Inception. Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate. That is 100% on point. Scary fucking stuff. Your tax dollars at work. Yeah. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how something like this it's so rampant right now, and it's everywhere. But listen, I think you guys know. I think you guys know here at the Snake Pit that I'm a fan of yours, okay? And I respect you. I respect you. I respect all of you. And so for that, I need to apologize. And with my apology, I will offer a picture. Please forgive me for making you sit through that. I apologize. Hopefully this fixes things. Hopefully we're good. Hopefully everything is okay now. Palate cleanser. Everything is good now. So there you go. I apologize, chat. I apologize. And, you know, I think that as much as I think everybody loves Sydney Sweeney, okay? I think everybody loves Sydney Sweeney, correct? I don't think that's enough. That was pretty fucked up what I did, okay? And in order to really fix it, okay? Hang on. My Google search history is going to be really fucked up now. All right. Come on. Open a new tab. All right, here we go. There's Alina Habba. There you go. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please, please, please accept my apology for the disrespect The disrespect. So there you go. Sorry about that, chat. Okay, we're good now? All right. That was rough, though, man. Like, I'm sure no one... Whenever you guys tuned in tonight, you're probably like, I don't have to see a fucking grown-ass man sitting in a car talking about being a woman. Not today. This is CobraCast. CobraCast, we talk about based things. We talk about all this awesome stuff. And somebody tunes in there like, what the fuck is going on, Jeremy? What are you doing to us right now? Like, I'm sorry, okay? Oh, man. Let's see here. Let me catch up a little bit. Chad Layton says, and with that, Jeremy's brain just broke. Comedy in motion, LOL. Let's see. Unseen Dimension says, do you give Super Chat money to whoever's named? Wait, do you give Super Chat money to whoever's named? Oh, you mean like if... No, fuck that. Keeping this shit. But if it'll convince you to send money, yeah, I'll give Drunk 3PO all the money you send with his name on it. Wink, wink. Yeah, absolutely. Editor MG says, one day I'll come down from South Carolina to Florida to shake your hand and say, good job, bro. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Cellular Dream with some bullshit. Bryce Murphy says, who do you think will be the best to carry MAGA after Trump and Jay rules? I don't know, like, if I have an answer to that question, who would be the best to carry on MAGA after Trump? If I'm being honest, I mean, there's two ways to look at it. Like, from a... Yeah, you guys say Vivek, but where was Vivek in 2016? I like Vivek, but where was he at 2016? And in 2020, he's running directly against Trump. Now, again, I can justify it because he made a name for himself. But he did run directly against Donald Trump in 2020. Or, I'm sorry, not 2016, 2020. Where was Vivek in 2020? Where was he at basically the last 8 years? And now suddenly he pops up and he runs against Trump? It's just weird. I'm not saying that I don't like the guy, because I do. But I'm not willing to say that a guy that I never heard of, that then the only time I really started to hear of him is when he started running against Donald Trump, is the guy to carry on MAGA. That's a hard sell for me. That's a hard sell for me. But I don't think there's an answer to be the next Trump. I just don't. Tom Brady. Tom Brady, that's who. Tom Brady is going to carry on the MAGA flag right there. That'll get the chat worked up. All the teams that Tom Brady beat, they'll start crying. So, Tom Brady, he's going to carry on MAGA. Tucker is a good name. Tucker is a good name. Don Jr., I love Don Jr. I can't sit there and tell you Don Jr. can carry MAGA forward. I can't say that. Like, I just don't know if that's possible. I don't know if he can do that. But Benny said today Rubio should be VP. Ugh, I hate that idea. But we'll see. But I hate that idea. I despise that idea. If I have to pick anybody to move forward, man, you're talking about Donald Trump. You're talking about the most charismatic and one of the most famous people to ever live. Truly a transcendent kind of personality, a cult of personality. It's impossible to say that. That's basically saying, like, who becomes the next Jordan after Michael Jordan retires? You couldn't answer that. And I just don't know who that is. I don't know who can be that guy. I don't think that there is anybody right now. That's the whole problem that we're facing. Who can you have? Actually, I know who the VP is going to be.
Hawk Tua. That's the latest one, the Hawk Tua chick. She's all over my social media feed today and last night. Unbelievable. And, I'm thinking about making the Hawk Chua chick my vice president. Could you imagine that? Trump Hawk Chua 2024. Spit on that thing. We would have the highest approval rating in the history of our country. 99.999999% of men would vote for me and the Hawk Chua chick. And I think even the women would vote too, even all the women, because they secretly like the Hawk Chua, even though they don't like to talk about it. But I think it's a great decision if I do make her my vice presidential candidate. Okay, we will make Hawk Chua great again.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I kind of hate this meme at this point, too. I am sick and tired of it, but that was funny. That particular one was funny as hell. I saw that one going around social media, and I was like, I got to play that for CobraCast because it's pretty damn funny, but I'm kind of tired of that shit. And it's just every fucking where, man. That meme is everywhere. It really is. It's everywhere. Everybody's talking about it. Let me see. Let me show you this. If I can find it. He's been tweeting so much, but Antonio Brown is on one today, okay? I mean, Antonio Brown is on one today. Like, look at what Antonio Brown is tweeting out right now, all right? Like, that's what Antonio Brown is doing today, okay? AB is on one today. I can't scroll his feed without checking it first because he has been on one, okay? Like, where's another one? There was another one that he tweeted. Look. AB is on one today, man. I mean, he has just been losing it. I was like, what is going on? What is going on with Antonio Brown? Let me find it. It was another one. Right here. It just makes sense. Trump AB 2024. Oh man, this is great. He's just been going off, and they can't control him at all. They cannot control him. They're losing. They AB, man, when AB was in the NFL, when he was at the height, they just fucking were all about how much they love AB and how great he is and all this shit. Then he tweeted this out, this WNBA chick, whatever. He tweeted this one out. Holy shit, man. He has been on it. He has been on it, and it's been funny to watch. Where's my chat? There we go. I'm trying to see if there's any more. There was one more that I wanted to show you guys, but I cannot find it right now. Is Twitter running slow for anybody else? Because it's running slow as hell for me right now. Yeah, pictures aren't loading or anything, but that's it for the AB update right there. But Antonio Brown having a tough time. All right. Let's see where we are at. Now, we do have Mario Kart tonight is returning, so I'll be heading over there soon. 8 o'clock says maybe they did it so Mr. Beast could get ESG money. Probably. Babo Yogi says, make asylums great again. Hail the 199. Trump 47. Flag Ninja says, you owe us Habbo or Sweeney now. I did it. I gave you both because I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people. IPAM says, Trump's VP should be RFK since no one wants him, just like the current VP. No, keep RFK far away. Jared Armstrong says, CobraCast, be a man. Lisa says, sorry, ladies in the chat. We only get Jeremy as our eye candy. Yeah, sorry to disappoint. Jay Hailstorm says, this is for Jay, a big $2. So Terry says, give us Breach or give us death. Also, I stand with MCU fan. Hail MCU fan. Hail MCU fan. Jerry says Trump, Hawk Tua 2024. CJ says Jeremy Ryan 2028 MAGA. Gerald Armstrong says Sydney can Hawk Tua, my member. Valen Star, is that how I say it? Valen Star. Vivek was the only one who defended Trump during the debates. He's also why Trump posted based policy ideas. Vivek would also make him forever sleep proof. I mean, I do. I like Vivek, and I think that the thing with Vivek is he has the most upside and the most downside to any candidate that's connected to Trump right now. I will say that. He has the most upside and the most... He could be the greatest thing ever. But you know the truth? He could. Vivek could be the greatest thing ever to be the heir apparent to Trump. He could also be Barack Obama 2.0. And that is terrifying. That's the problem with Vivek. He could either be the guy that carries MAGA forward, or he can be Barack Obama 2.0. And that's terrifying. That's scary. And I'm not sure that I am willing to, I'm just not willing to buy in. Because it's too scary. The opposite is way too scary. Isaac Randolph says, AB just upsetting Pride Month. Even Beardo says, I'll post a yelling Biden at reporters in Discord. IPAM says, we need to draft girls to armies because dudes are too chunky now, or now army girls. Really now says, you seen any news on food shortages? Every grocery store near me is out of bread. Here in Florida, I haven't had any issues. I haven't seen a lot of news stories talking about it, but here in Florida, I haven't seen any issues recently. It was really bad about 6 or 8 months ago, but I haven't noticed any issues recently. Our boy MCU fans in the chat. Yeah, I had to be nice to MCU fan for like a little while. That won't last forever, but just because some fucking retards don't understand jokes and wanted to come in there and white knight for the women. Protect the women. We can't have women being looked at as objects. Protect all women. I was like, oh my God, put down the fucking sword. Quit tipping your fedora. The women will survive the internet. Jesus Christ. We had like these 3 dudes that are just like, they're basically like, they've taken the idea that in order to not be simps, they're going to battle simps by being fucking simps. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like, that guy, that MCU fan, is being very disrespectful to the ladies in the Geeks and Gamers community. And we are going to stand against him simping for women because we can't have women being simped over. So we're going to simp for the women. What? Makes no fucking sense. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. So it's like, shut the fuck up, bitches. Good Lord. It's unbelievable. So, MCU fan is a punching bag, and we punch him. Internet speaking, of course. So, where's that? I saw we got 20 gifted memberships. Jerry with 20 gifted memberships. Thank you. Appreciate that. Isaac Randolph says, correction, AB is supporting Pride Month. TJ says, I swear I can't take this freak show clown world we're in anymore. This weird shit needs to stop. Trump 2024 is the answer. And that's why, like, we still have way too many people that are caught up in, like, their anti-Trump rhetoric, and they just don't see the reality of this. And I saw there was, the poll right now are kind of weird, man. I've seen some polls that, I don't know how to get a proper reading of the polls going on. What I do know is that if you look at the behavior of the Democrats, that's the true test of how bad things are for them. And the fact that they are straight up lying about the abortion issue tells you that they are in pure desperation. So you can forget all the polls. You can forget all of that, because I know that we all question that. But when they are absolutely desperate and they are blatantly lying about the abortion issue, about Trump's stance on it, that tells me that they are extremely worried about what's going on. Extremely worried. And so that, to me, is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Flag Ninja says, yes, MCU fan is a simp, but he's our simp. Oh, man. Shout out to the chat and everybody over in the Discord, by the way. We have a great Discord at Geeks and Gamers. And I've actually been hanging out in the Simp City one because of all the people crying about it. Be nice to women. Oh, my God. Is this the real one? Hang on. Let's see. There's a video going around. Okay. If anybody's watching right now, there's this Star Wars video going around right now, but I was blocked from the original person. Can someone find the original Star Wars, like Star Wars is for Everyone? I know you've had to see it going around social media right now. It's the fucking worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But the person that uploaded it has me blocked, so I can't react to it. So if someone has the original, I don't know. Hailstorm, are you aware of what I'm talking about? Have you seen this, like, Star Wars fans coming together to say, we need to get bigotry out of Star Wars. We need bigotry out of Star Wars. You know what? Dave Chandler says, leave MCU fan alone. I have an edited, well, I have a screen recorded version from Raging Rhino sent me a screen recorded one. Let's see here. All right. All right. Here we go. I'm going to play you what I have. I'm not bullshitting. This is the worst thing you're ever going to see. All right. Like, this is awful. Okay. This is absolutely horrific. Here we go. I'm not making this up. This is not fake. This is not a meme. This is Star Wars fans standing against bigotry and hatred, okay? Can I move that over any? I think that's good right there. So this is just a screen recorded version. Here we go. All right, it says it matters. Hang on. It matters it matters what side you choose, even if there will never be more light than darkness, even if there can be no more joy in the galaxy than there is pain. For every action we take, for every word we speak, for every life we touch, it matters.
Star Wars is for everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Star Wars is for everyone. Regardless of race.
Regardless of religion.
Regardless of gender.
Or identity.
Not every show, movie, comic book, collectible, or video game will be your favorite.
And that's okay.
Social media should be a place where we can share our love for the franchise.
Without being attacked for what we enjoy.
There is no room for bigotry.
Misogyny.
Or racism in the galaxy far, far away.
That's why when you feel alone in your fandom,
when someone attacks you for being who you are,
remember, there are more of us.
There are more of us. There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
There are more of us.
Star Wars is for everyone, except bigots and racist and sexist and Trump supporters and people that don't buy into fairy tales and people that don't have pronouns in their bio and people that don't line up with every single political ideology that we have. But outside of that, Star Wars is for everyone. It's for everyone. Okay? Star Wars is for everyone. Shout out to Raging Rhino for sending that to me. Oh my God. It's real. Like I didn't make it up, you know? Like it's unbelievable. Why is nothing fucking working today? Nothing's working today for me. So I guess we'll have to stay on full screen for a minute. But I saw that someone had, and I don't know if this is an edit that somebody made. Junkman made an edit. I don't know what this is, so we're going to watch the edit.
Star Wars is for everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone.
Star Wars is for everyone. Regardless of race,
regardless of religion,
regardless of gender
or identity.
Social media should be a place where we can share our love for the franchise.
You can, motherfucker! Who's stopping you? Who's stopping you? Who is stopping you from sharing your love for Star Wars? Nobody. Talk about it. Support it. Go fucking see it. That doesn't mean that I have to tell you that you're right or that I agree with you. Guess what? Being a fan is all about being shit-talked and challenged and argued with. That is what it's always been about. That's what it's always going to be about. Take your little feminist bullshit and go somewhere else with it. Because being a fan is about being shit-talked and challenged and argued with and told you're a dumbass. That's what being a fan is all about. It's always been like that. And then you had feminized men trying to get involved in fandoms that they know nothing about, saying, Star Wars, we just need to all be happy. We all need to be happy. We don't need to argue. We need to stand and we need to sing and we need to touch each other. No, get fucked.
Without
Jesus.
being attacked for what we enjoy.
There is no room for bigotry.
Remember, there are more of us.
There are more of us.
More of us.
There are more.
So Junkman has actually edited in a lot of the hateful comments from people on their side. That's where you see the pauses, is he's showing a lot of the hatred. So
there are more of us.
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 Star Wars is
very
for
good, Junkman. Very good. Junkman doing good work. And Junkman, Junkman's like a woman though. You never can tell if he hates me. Like one day Junkman's all like, I'm Jeremy's biggest fan. And then the next day Junkman's crying like a fucking woman. And I get it. You know, he's very wishy-washy. So sometimes he's on his period and sometimes he's totally fucking based. It's very much a female mentality he has. And in that video, he's clearly not on his period this month. So shout out for having a good take. So we can tell it's not that time of the month for you, Junkman. But you'll go back to crying about me. We know that will happen. So I get it. Because that's just how it is. But he's going to make a video about this. I know he will. But that is... what people need to understand is like this entertainment side of things, this is how they are impacting the culture. A lot of people dismiss this. A lot of people on the political side dismiss this, but this cultural impact, this is how it's done. This is how they are impacting so much with this nonsense right here, with the Mr. Beasts of the world, with the video game industry, with the movie industry. This is how they're doing it. And people need to be aware of that. They need to be aware of that. Okay, let's wrap this up because I got to get ready for Mario Kart tonight. Blue Eyed Scorpio says, if Doc's messages were ambiguous, there wouldn't be any criminal charges. If enough implied, it could justify the outrage. Can't NDA a crime, but ambiguous wouldn't be a crime, so he might have NDA'd Twitch. Yeah, and that's the thing, man. There's just so much curiosity around this, and there's so many unanswered questions that we have, and it's wild. It really is. Thank you, Blue Eyed Scorpio. Let's see. Tommy Doyle says, MCU fan 2024 president. My first super chat. Your first super chat. Well, thank you. Thank you. IPAM says, Ron DeSantis seemed good, but when you looked at his response was slow when he was running for prez, kind of stalled. He was better not running. Agreed. A lot of my faith was with Ron DeSantis until he ran, and then he screwed all of that up. Fox Drake says, I don't care if Dr. Disrespect allegedly sexted a 17-year-old 4 years ago. He's my streamer, not my priest. Also, it's not illegal to sex an underage. It's illegal to F underage. What is this really about? Well, according to the alleged, the thing that was said on Twitter is he planned to meet with this person. That was and the bottom line is it ain't good. It ain't good. Brer says, MCU fan did nothing wrong except for the hugs. Really now says, why does Cat Lady look like Sid the Sloth? 8 o'clock says, check Acolyte views. That is a lie. Brer says, bring back bullies. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, if there's more of them, then why is Acolyte failing? Exactly. Torben with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Even Beardo says, can do the lispy voice. Hayden Wayne says it's Bridge. We got to get Kirsha back on to talk about Bridge. Grand Potato says never underestimate the power that stupid people in large groups. Yeah, I mean, that whole thing with the Star Wars fans was pretty freaking cringe, if I'm being honest. And I'll cover that more on Geeks and Gamers for sure. There's no doubt about that. It's just way too funny to not. Oh, look at that. Okay. Rumble's got a whole different back end here now. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. How does this work, Rumble? I can't read. So it gives me the messages, but I can't actually read them. I got messages of PJ, Vault 95, B Barrett, Journal Duality, PJ, again, B Barrett, HOOC, Doug B with the 199. So is it HOOC? Is that it? 199. Love the Snake Pit for $10. Thank you. B Barrett says, why is Jeremy playing peekaboo in all of his thumbnails? Makes him look retarded. Hey, that's been good for the algorithm, man. I'll ride that one until it gets boring and people are tired of it. PJ says, hi, long time no rant, been busy, but glad to be here with you all tonight. Thank you. Good to see you here, PJ. Journal Duality says, hail, finished Duke Volume 1 over the weekend. It was fantastic. And it cuts me off right there, so I can't see anymore, so I apologize. B. Barrett says, the Power 45, the Power 47, the power of MAGA. And PJ says, that lady is so classy, definitely a take home to mom type. In 5 years, she will be back crying, and it cuts me off. So I apologize. I got to see if there's a way I can look at these a little better. So I will, but yeah, Rumble has changed their system, which is very interesting. For the better, by the way. For the better. And again, just so you guys know, I think Rumble got us some ad reads started for this week on Geeks and Gamers. So you might be seeing that start this week. So again, I'm really happy with Rumble and what they're doing. They've been doing a good job getting us set up over there. So I'm really appreciative of that. Okay, so tonight we have Mario Kart over on the Geeks and Gamers Play channel. So I'm going to be rating that. Don't forget, Thursday's the big day. Debate. We're going to be covering all of that. The debate, I'm going to have the crew here. We're going to give you guys a great experience over here on CobraCast, covering that, debate. It's going to be wild. We're going to be here for the whole time. We're going to be live on YouTube, Rumble, Kick, and Twitter. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be a huge, huge week. Indeed. McCox says Star Wars is for everyone since 199. Phil TMNT, what's up, Phil? Thank you for becoming a member. Jeremy is gay. 16 likes on $1 super chat. 16 likes on $1 super chat. Really? All because he says Jeremy is gay. He didn't even say anything. It's because his name is Jeremy is gay. IPAM says, if you look at it, Trump is a 2000 Democrat. He wants to build up the U.S. economy and protect USA from low-price slave labor from other countries. 1,000%. So there we go. All right. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Linko Kenobi. I see you, brother. Okay, so we are going to be playing Mario Kart here in about 20 minutes over on the Geeks Gamers Play channel, so I hope you guys will check us out over there. Phil TMNT says, MCU fan wanted to say he's Queen Nova simp. Thank you. Let's see. And I will have guests on with me on that debate stream. So we will have people on with us. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. Let me see. Get the gold, D-Day Cobra. I hope. I haven't played Mario Kart in about a month, but it will be fun. Sabaton to close, as always. And again, thank you guys for the gifted memberships. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for all the love. You guys are the only reason this show exists. And I guess Drunk 3PO gets an assist on that as well. But I really do appreciate your support. So love you all. I'll see you over on Geeks and Gamers Play here in just a bit. Have a good night. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone. All right, everyone. Appreciate you. I'll see you over on Geeks and Gamers Play here in about 15 minutes. Trump 2024, and we will talk to you later.